As Bernie Sanders is mobilizing the opposition to the coming Republican onslaught on healthcare, listen to what the establishment Democrats are saying. So Huffington Post reports here, Democratic leaders have been defiant about Republicans' chances of pulling off the effort to repeal Obamacare. House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi predicted that Republicans would not repeal Obamacare once they realized how difficult it would be to replace. Quote, they're not going to repeal it. I don't think they're going to repeal the Affordable Care Act. I bring you this story to show you how massively disconnected from reality the establishment Democrats are. Republicans have already tried to repeal Obamacare over 60 times. Over 60 times. What more evidence do you need that at the very least they're gonna gut it? What more evidence do you need? Would they have to repeal it, attempt to repeal it 78 times, 112 times, 342 times? Where do these Democrats get these ideas from, man? I mean, but this is the same kind of thinking that leads to establishment Democrats saying, you know, we should run further right-wing in the next election and then we'll win. Isn't that a good idea? No, that's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard, but it's what many of them believe. They want to snub the Bernie wing and go back to the Hillary wing and go further in that direction because they think, oh, that's the way to win. More of what lost the election for us. As Bernie Sanders is out there, literally calling for protests and rallies and marches, he released a statement on this. He's like, that's what we're going to do. We're going to fight him and we're going to make sure healthcare isn't dismantled. Nancy Pelosi sitting on her ass going, I don't even think they're going to do it. Look, there's a few ways they could go about it. One of the ways they could go about it is, even if they don't repeal it in name, they do the same thing that they're doing with the EPA. So with the EPA, with the Department of Energy, what do you do? Oh, I'm appointing Rick Perry to be the head of the Department of Energy. Rick Perry doesn't believe in the Department of Energy. He famously said he wants to eliminate it. That was part of his platform when he ran for president. So you're picking a guy who wants to eliminate the agency to head the agency. I wonder if they're going to do an effective job. So what do? You can gut Obamacare. You can tweak certain provisions to make them useless, and they could be the key provisions of Obamacare. So now it could still be there in name, but it's not functioning in any way. They could go that route, or they could just flat out repeal it. I mean, she acts like, well, what are they going to replace it with? You think they give a fuck? They don't give a fuck. They don't care. The healthcare system before Obamacare was even way worse than what it is now. And they're like, I'd go back to that. Why not? 45,000 people die every year because they don't have access to basic healthcare? Who gives a shit? 30 million more people are going to be uninsured? Who cares? Who cares? So for the life of me, I can't understand how irrational they are. You see all the evidence. You see over 60 times they tried to repeal the fucking thing. You see they now have a majority in the House and the Senate. What are you going to do? You're not even prepared to fight them, you moron. You think the Democrats are going to be an effective opposition? The leadership's like, I don't even think that the Republicans are against Obamacare. They're such failures. They're such fucking failures. The establishment wing needs to step aside. If they don't step aside, not only is the Democratic Party dead, the country is fucking dead. Because the amount of damage these Republicans are going to do is off the charts. They just gutted an independent agency that is an ethics board and an anti-corruption board. They just gutted. They're like, we're going to get rid of that. They're rubbing it in your face. And Nancy Pelosi's like, I don't even think they're all that bad. Maybe they won't try to repeal Obamacare. I don't know what you guys mean. Oh, they just came out against ethics and for corruption? Oh, well, I don't understand. What do you want us to do? Maybe beat those fucking pirates who are lunatics? But no, you're that bad that you can't even beat them. And maybe this disconnection from reality is part of the fucking problem. How you don't even they give you all the evidence in the world they're going to come after Obamacare. You're like, I don't even think they're going to do it.